Are you or someone that you know taking a benzodiazepine and you've been taking it for years and years, and maybe your doctor's changed and all of a sudden they say you shouldn't be taking this medication? Well, this video is for you. I recently posted a video that talked about the risks of benzodiazepines and why we don't generally recommend long-term use on a daily basis. And out of that came a lot of questions about, well, I or my parent has been on this medication for years and years. What do I do? Am I supposed to stop it all of a sudden? Because there are certainly risks associated with rapid tapers and discontinuation as well. And so the answer is no. I'll tell you what I do in my practice. But of course, every prescriber is going to be different. And that is something to keep in mind, that as long as you're on a medication like a benzodiazepine or another controlled substance, you are in a way subject to the prescribing habits of your prescriber, for better or for worse. But let's talk about what I would recommend. So in general, I want to come to a treatment decision with the patient using shared decision making. So I want this to be a collaborative process. I'm not the one dictating treatment. So as long as there has not been any severe adverse effects or really serious side effects, then I am going to let the patient lead the way. Of course, I'm going to counsel them about all of the risks of taking a medication like this long term, things like dependence, tolerance, withdrawal, cognitive impairment, falls, etc. But I'm going to leave it up to them whether or not they feel that they're ready to make any change. Now, if they say that they're not, I am still going to bring it up at most visits, right? Because I'm going to continue to reassess their willingness to make a change to their medication. But I'm not going to mandate that they make a change. If they're willing to make a change, then we'll start by making a small dosage reduction and we'll see how they do. I take it very slowly, and the goal may not be to completely terminate the medication. It may just be to get them to a safer dosage. Now, if, however, there has been a severe adverse effect, like a fall or an episode of delirium that we know is attributable, at least in large part, to the benzodiazepine, at that time I might say, because of this safety issue, I can no longer prescribe the medication at its current dose. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop the medication. That doesn't mean I'm going to drop the medication by a significant amount that could potentiate severe withdrawal symptoms, but it does mean that I'm going to say we have to lower the dose a little bit and see how you do. And maybe we'll be able to just lower the dose, and the risks of falls or delirium or whatever happens may be low enough that the benefits of the medication make sense for it to be continued at that dosage. But we just take it one step at a time. The only time that I'm going to make a decision like that on behalf of the patient is if there's a safety concern. If you have any questions or comments about this, feel free to put in the comment section below. Wishing you all good mental health today, and I'll see you in the next one.